Jason and Yael, we have together dove into Psalm 79. Just what would be for listeners who are looking to take something from this text, what do you hear top of mind? What did you hear when you went into this text today?
I'll go back to Rashi's teaching, which I heard as a challenge, which is to turn a lament into a song, or to say this lament is a song. I'm not going to even acknowledge it as a lament, but of course, every verse is so heavy and so hard and so harsh. But to say, I'm going to set the notes and I'm going to sing it out. And it's a bit of an act of defiance, I would say, spiritual defiance. And it takes a very faithful person to be able to do that, to rise up out of a hard time and sing a song.
I'm just so struck by the opening verses of, the temple is defiled, Jerusalem in ruins, your servants are corpses, their blood poured out. I mean, it's just rough, as Yael is saying. And I guess I find myself trying to also tilt the psalm, and I think Rashi's way of doing it is amazing, by saying, okay, the nations have come into your inheritance. We do think the nations will come into the temple not to ransack the place or to bring death, but to bring gifts and to worship and to become a new people together. So I guess that's where I see a kind of eschatological hope that I don't know, and who cares whether the author of Psalm 79 had that in mind, but the whole of a biblical faith does have that in mind.
I just want to offer a word of clarification because I would hate to hurt anyone who's listening. I may not have said it sensitively enough. This is not denial. There's a very big difference between denial and defiance.
Big difference between denial and defiance. I love that.
We're not pretending that the horrors are not horrible.
Yeah.
We're not denying the fact that people have been hurt and are suffering. That's real. But to act in defiance of all that pain, to say, I'm going to lift myself up and face the future, nevertheless, that's the powerful message that I see in this psalm.
That's a good word.